Have you noticed something strange happening to your body? You eat healthy foods, you stay active, you do everything right, but somehow your legs don't feel as strong as they used to. Stairs seem harder to climb. Getting up from a chair takes more effort than before. You might think it's just getting older. But what if I told you there's something else going on? Something you're doing every single day without realizing it could be hurting you. Here's the surprising truth. It's not always about what you're not doing. Sometimes it's about what you are doing. And you're doing it with complete confidence because you've been told your whole life that fruits are healthy, natural, and good for you. And yes, most fruits are wonderful. But here's what nobody talks about. Not every fruit is right for older adults. Some fruits, the ones we eat every week without thinking twice, can slowly make your legs weaker, cause knee pain, increase joint inflammation, and make walking harder. I know this sounds shocking. These fruits are sold as healthy options. They look innocent and taste sweet. But they contain acids, sugars, and other compounds that mess with your blood sugar, cause inflammation in your joints, and quietly drain the strength from your legs. The worst part? The damage happens slowly. You don't notice it at first. Then one day you feel sharp pain in your calves, constant aching in your thighs, or strange tightness in your knees after just a short walk. Today I'm going to share the 7 most dangerous fruits that anyone over 60 should limit or avoid, especially if you want to protect your legs from long-term damage, pain, and weakness. None of these fruits seem dangerous at first, but after you learn the truth, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. Stay with me until the end, because if you care about staying strong and keeping your legs stable, pain-free, and powerful, your body has been waiting for this information. Before we start, click the subscribe button if you care about your health, and let me know you're with me. Type 1 in the comments if this video matters to you. Type 0 if it doesn't. Your voice counts more than you know. Now let's dive into the first fruit on our list. Fruit number 1. Pineapple. Pineapple is tropical, juicy, and refreshing. For years, people have praised it as a natural anti-inflammatory because it contains something called bromelain. But here's the twist. While everyone thinks pineapple reduces inflammation, it might actually be causing silent problems for seniors. Pineapple has strong acids and natural sugars. Those sugars aren't as harmless as they seem, especially if you're over 60. Here's why this matters. As we get older, our blood vessels become more delicate and sensitive. They don't handle sugar spikes the same way anymore. Pineapple, despite its benefits, sends a powerful dose of natural sugar into your bloodstream. This rapidly raises your blood sugar levels. That spike can damage the tiny blood vessels that feed your legs, feet, and muscles. Over time, as circulation gets worse, less oxygen reaches your legs. And what does that cause? Pain, fatigue, swelling. After a short walk, you feel that dull, dragging ache in your legs. Standing makes your knees stiff. Your ankles hurt even when you've been sitting all day. There's more. Pineapple isn't just sweet, it's also acidic. That acid can irritate your joints, especially if you already have inflammation or arthritis. It's like pouring fuel on a fire that's already burning in your knees, hips, and ankles. Some people even notice their legs feel heavy after eating pineapple, like their strength is slowly draining away. And here's something else you should know. If you take medications, especially blood thinners, that famous enzyme bromelain can interfere with certain drugs, making them either too strong or not effective enough. But the most dangerous thing about pineapple? It doesn't show obvious negative effects right away. There's no immediate pain or clear warning signs. Instead, it works slowly, quietly, until one day you realize you can't move like you used to. The saddest part is, most seniors don't connect the dots. They don't realize that the fruit they're eating for health might be contributing to the weakness they feel in their legs year after year. So what should you do? You don't have to completely avoid pineapple, but you should eat it very sparingly. especially if you've been experiencing persistent leg pain or unexplained swelling. The damage is real, even if it's subtle. Fruit number 2. Bananas. Now, if pineapple with its anti-inflammatory reputation can be this harmful for aging legs, what about the next fruit? It's soft, sweet, and famous for muscle support and potassium. But it might be tricking you. I'm talking about bananas. Bananas are soft, sweet, and loaded with potassium. Everyone says they're great for energy, preventing cramps, and helping muscles. But for seniors, the story is different. Bananas are packed with natural sugar and fast-digesting carbohydrates. This means your blood sugar shoots up quickly after eating, and your body starts resisting insulin. When this happens regularly, your circulation weakens, inflammation increases, and your legs pay the price. You might notice dull soreness when walking or climbing stairs, heaviness in your legs after meals, or stiffness in your calves. But that's not all. Bananas also cause more fluid retention, especially if you have heart problems. This leads to stiff joints, swollen feet, and puffy ankles. The effect is silent. You think bananas are helping your muscles, so you keep eating them, but instead, they might be slowly stealing your strength. The worst part? It doesn't hit you immediately. Over time, eating bananas regularly could make movement harder and pain worse. If you often experience heavy, aching, or swollen legs, look at the fruits on your plate. Bananas might not be as friendly as they first appear. Fruit number 3. Grapes. What if something even smaller could cause big problems? Our next fruit is tiny, charming, and looks completely innocent, but it might be making your joints burn. Let's talk about grapes. Grapes seem harmless. They're small, juicy, easy to snack on. They also have a great reputation for being heart-healthy and packed with antioxidants. But most people don't realize that for seniors, grapes can cause quiet leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation. Why? Because grapes contain fructose, a sugar that can be harmful in high amounts. This sugar goes directly to your liver, which converts it to fat and uric acid. When your liver can't process it all, the real damage starts, especially in your toes, ankles, and knees. Uric acid builds up in your joints, causing burning, aching, and swelling that comes and goes. That nagging pain makes even light walking difficult. Have you ever felt piercing pain in your big toe at night? Unexpected stiffness in your calves? It could be as simple as a handful of grapes raising your uric acid levels. Also, fructose feeds chronic inflammation in your body. This means slower movement, more pressure, and more stiffness. And grapes are so easy to overeat. They're small enough to pop in your mouth continuously. Before you know it, you've eaten 2 or 3 cups, and the sugar adds up fast. So while grapes might seem like a healthy snack, they could be quietly weakening your legs, reducing flexibility, and making movement less comfortable as you age. If you've been eating grapes regularly and noticing more stiffness and swelling, think about this connection. Fruit number 4. Watermelon. Here's another delicious fruit that can be harmful. It's juicy, colorful, and famous for hydration. Don't be fooled though. Inside it acts like sugar, even though it tastes like water. I'm talking about watermelon. Watermelon is light, refreshing, the perfect summer fruit. But could this watery fruit be quietly damaging your legs? Strange, right? Everyone agrees watermelon is great for hydration. It seems safe, low in calories, mostly water. But here's the secret. Watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index. This means it raises blood sugar levels rapidly, almost like candy. And those frequent sugar spikes cause serious harm to seniors, especially to their legs. Here's how it works. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases insulin. But in aging bodies, insulin regulation gets poor. This results in inflammation, especially in areas with poor circulation. Where does this show up? Your calves, ankles, knees. You might feel leg fatigue right after eating, dull pain during quick walks, or persistent swelling around your ankles. Climbing stairs starts feeling like climbing a mountain. Watermelon has a light texture, but inside it works like a gentle trap, slowly wearing down your legs. Most people eat large amounts because it's so refreshing and juicy. One slice becomes 2, then 3. More sugar, more stress, more inflammation. It's deceiving. You think you're eating water, but instead your blood sugar spikes, your circulation struggles, and your legs suffer. Does watermelon really help seniors stay hydrated, or does each bite quietly increase discomfort when moving? If watermelon is on your plate regularly and your legs have been feeling more tired lately, it might be time to reconsider. Fruit number 5, oranges. Let's talk about a fruit associated with vitamin C and health. It's in juices, immunity-boosting drinks, and breakfast everywhere. But for seniors, it might be an acidic attack on their joints. I'm talking about oranges. Oranges are bright, fragrant, and everywhere. They're supposed to boost immunity, thanks to vitamin C. But for seniors, especially those over 60, oranges might hide an uncomfortable truth. Behind that citrus glow is acid, and your joints don't like it. Oranges are rich in citric acid. While that might seem normal, it can cause quiet joint irritation, especially if your body already battles inflammation, stiffness, or arthritis. You might notice gradual morning stiffness in your knees, persistent hip pain, discomfort in your legs after sitting for a long time, less mobility, and more swelling. You might think it's just aging. But that healthy habit of drinking orange juice every morning could be adding to the very pain you're trying to prevent. Here's what happens. The citric acid in oranges affects more than just your stomach. It enters your bloodstream and can aggravate the delicate tissues in your joints. Plus, when combined with the fruit's natural sugar, it causes blood sugar swings. The result? Inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation spreads to your knees, ankles, and calves, making every step feel heavier and more painful. Oranges might not harm a younger person, but in seniors with aging joints and slower circulation, the effect builds slowly. The hardest part is you're eating them thinking you're doing something good, because oranges have always been linked to wellness, but now you know they might not be supporting your health the way you thought. Fruit number 6, green apples. The next fruit looks clean, green, crisp, and lower in sugar. People think it's the safe choice, but it hides something that can lead to nighttime cramping, tight knees, and aching hips. Let's talk about green apples. Green apples look crisp, clean, and natural. Most people, especially seniors, think they're the healthier option because they taste less sweet. They seem like a smart low-sugar snack. But most people don't know that green apples might quietly cause fatigue, stiffness, and leg pain. 2 things create the problem: malic acid and hidden natural sugar. First, malic acid gives green apples their sour taste. While fine for younger people, it can be harsh for aging digestion. Our gut lining gets more sensitive with age, and malic acid can irritate tissues, including joints, once it enters the body. Some older people get severe hip or thigh pain. Others feel mild heat in their feet or tightness in their knees. It builds slowly, but over time the acid accumulates and pain happens more often. Now about the sugar. Green apples still have natural sugars, even if they don't taste as sweet as red apples. That sugar causes blood sugar swings in older people with slower metabolisms. You might feel tired calves, leg cramps at night, morning stiffness, or weakness when climbing stairs. The trickiest part is that green apples are often eaten raw as a snack, or even before bed, constantly affecting the body. They look so healthy and pure, but for aging bodies, green apples may be quietly making walking harder, stiffening joints, and making evenings more restless. Fruit number 7, mango. What about a tropical, rich, super sweet fruit? If something as basic as an apple can have this effect, what about one of the most beloved fruits? Let's talk about the real sugar bomb, mango. Mango is juicy, soft, almost like candy. Nearly everyone loves this fruit, especially during summer. But here's the truth. Mango might be the most harmful fruit for seniors dealing with joint weakness and leg pain. Why? Because it's loaded with natural sugar. Not just a little, but a serious sugar punch that makes your blood sugar rise sharply and quickly. If you're active and under 30, your body can often handle that rise. But after 60, your metabolism changes. That sugar rush causes an insulin spike, then a crash. Every time this happens, your body creates inflammation deep in your joints, especially in the soft tissues around your ankles, hips, and knees. If you have nerve issues, you might feel burning in your toes, constant tingling, swelling around your feet in the evening, or creeping heaviness in your legs. Because mango tastes light, feels fresh, and doesn't seem like a heavy meal, it's easy to eat large portions. That makes things worse. That's the trick. The light feeling means nothing to your body. The sugar triggers its response, and over time, that sugar can cause joint pain, slow walking, and unsteady legs. Many seniors eat mangoes thinking they're a natural treat. It is natural. It is natural. But natural doesn't always mean safe for aging joints and weaker circulation. The good news: what you should eat instead. Now you've seen the complete picture. 7 fruits that, despite being celebrated for health benefits, have downsides for people over 60. But here's the good news. Some fruits have the opposite effect. They support strong, steady legs, reduce joint pain, and fight inflammation. Let's talk about those healing alternatives and what seniors should eat instead. First, berries like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These small fruits are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. They're low in sugar, high in antioxidants, and gentle on blood sugar. Best of all, they improve circulation, especially in the legs. They fight stiffness, reduce swelling, and help you move easier. Next, cherries, but in moderation. Cherries can help lower uric acid, reducing the chance of gout and joint pain flare-ups. They soothe sore joints and relieve burning in knees or toes. A handful of cherries, not too many, can give real relief. Then there's avocado. Yes, it's actually a fruit, and one of the best for healthy joints. Why? Because it has lots of good fats that reduce inflammation inside your body and cushion your joints. It also helps regulate insulin, giving you steady energy without blood sugar swings. Looking for something easy to digest? Try papaya. This gentle tropical fruit has enzymes that reduce inflammation and help digestion. It's easy on the stomach and gentle on aging joints. Also, remember pears. Eat them with a little fiber or protein. They give gentle sweetness without being too sweet. They energize your body without putting too much stress on your legs. Each of these fruits supports your body instead of working against it. They don't cause pain or swelling. They help your body find the strength, balance, and calm it's looking for. Remember, it's not just about eating fruit. It's about choosing the right ones for your age. Fruits that match your body now. And when you make those smart choices, you'll feel the difference. Stronger steps, smoother movements, and clearer mornings. Final words. If you've watched this far, it tells me you care about your future, your strength, and your health. And I want you to hear this clearly. It's not too late to make changes. You still have time to heal. And you're not alone in this. Aging is hard. Pain, stiffness, and fear of falling build slowly and can sometimes make you feel like your body is slipping away. But here's the truth. You can take control through smart, small changes, not extreme measures. One meal, one fruit, one choice at a time. The fruits we talked about today aren't bad in themselves, but they might not be best for your health anymore. And that's okay, because aging doesn't mean giving up. It means getting smarter. When you start eating mindfully and choosing foods that support strength, circulation, and joints, you'll notice a difference. Less pain, more flexibility, smoother mornings, and lighter steps. That's the goal, not fear or restriction. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments what you learned today and what change you're ready to make. When we share, we all grow. So let's help each other. If this video helped you or opened your eyes even a little, please hit the like button. Subscribe so you don't miss information that could change your health. Turn on notifications before you go. Type 1 if this video was useful. Type 0 if it wasn't. Your comment matters more than you think. Stay strong and alert.